Tech, our Lanier High School, which is actually the high school of the West Side now, and then the third would be the Healthcare High School, which just started at Fox Tech and is doing well after just 1 year. We had about almost $60,000 worth of scholarships this past year at that first gala, and we divided it evenly among the three. Our hopes is this year, someone asked me what our goal would, I would say 100,000. So we can continue doing this throughout the years, and I can see a point where we can hit that million mark sometime. But I want to make sure that we realize that this is a group of people. This is just a small sample of all the people from Tech and Lanier. We're talking about 2,400 people. So the tradition is there. It's a traditional football game that actually this was stopped because of the demographics and the school scores of the downtown Tech High School, and we don't have the game anymore. But the tradition goes on, and I think that all the people here, and in particular my comrade here, my cohort from Lanier, Mr. Joe Bernal, Senator Bernal, Dr. Bernal, is here to represent Lanier, and you can see all the blue here, and you can see some red. Some of it's from the heat, but there's some red here as well. And also, I want to make sure we recognize that we're going to have Tino, the editor of the La Prensa, which is a paper to me. He told me one time that he does not put out bad things on the press there. He doesn't go to the stabbings and all. He puts out the positive things, and I admire Tino for doing that in his newspaper. And his wife Amelia, who is a Tech graduate, has actually contributed a lot to the scholarships of Tech. And I want to let you know that they're going to be our honorees this year. We have Tino and Amelia, and I also want to make sure we understand that mixed marriages do work. You know, Tino from Lanier and Amelia from Tech. And interestingly, I went to his house and I walked in there. I was going to go see Amelia, and I saw a photo of a Tech buffalo, and I said, "Wow." I don't know who put that up there, and I can imagine. Okay, so I'm going to let Joe Bernal, my cohort, say something.
And if you all have any questions, be sure and ask them after we finish with our comments. What we have captured with this gala is a tradition by both schools that have had alumni groups by every 10 years. For example, the roaring 50s and the whatever 60s and then the 70s and so on. We've captured that element within the schools, both Tech and Lanier, and we've kind of put us together on something big, and that is to provide scholarships by having this gala and following the tradition of the Chile Bowl gala, of the Chile Bowl football games that we've had for many years between Tech and Lanier. We have made it into a money type of thing for the students. And Dr. Orozco just mentioned the fact that we had provided a lot of scholarships, a lot of money for the health careers school at Tech, and also for the Tech students as well as for the Lanier students. The group is very proud of having done that. I mean, to be able to pull 2,400 people in one event for the first year tells a lot about the spirit of both schools. We're going at it a second time. This time we're going to have it in San Antonio downtown at the Convention Center, at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. And it's going to be November the 5th. And we expect that many people again. And again, the purpose is to raise money to provide for students, because we need our students to get that one level beyond high school and to start getting into college training so that they can capture some of the best and better jobs, not only in San Antonio, but in the state of Texas and the country. So we're very proud to be able to do this, and I want to thank the press for being here and for listening to us. And I want to say as a parting note, the San Antonio Independent School District has a foundation, and the foundation is doing the same thing for the entire district, including all the 10 high schools in the San Antonio School District, including Tech and Lanier. We're tied into them as a foundation, as part of the foundation and how the foundation works. And the money that is collected from this event goes in through the foundation and is given back to the schools. And the foundation is jointly working with us in behalf of the entire San Antonio Independent School District. And we go and gather money for our 2 high schools. So thank you all very much for coming. And if you have any questions, and I'm very deeply honored to have our honoree from Lanier, Tino, because I've known Tino since high school days at Lanier, an outstanding citizen who has been the publisher of La Prensa for a long, long time and has been doing a grand job. And of course, his wife, who really runs the whole business for him, graduate from Tech. Doctor?